Man, I'm excited about having two coats. How many of y'all can tell I'm not a coat person? I got one coat in the closet, that's for death. I got a new one for life. How many of y'all know this is good? You know, it's interesting how things happen, and you know, Susan was sharing we've made a pile of money, and over the last 4 years especially, I've built a lot of networks over the last 22, but I want to call it mediocre success. About 4 or 5 years ago, we had phenomenal success, and we actually put ourselves in a position to where we were able to change generations within our family, and so nobody knew we were looking. You know, for us, financially, we were doing fine, but for our friends, we saw them hurting. And so of August this past year, I began looking. I looked for several months. And I'm going to share this because I've been asked this 100 times this weekend, so y'all kind of know where we come from and where we're going. I started looking. I looked at 200 companies. I narrowed it down to 20. After I looked at the 20 companies, it was the top 20 companies in the United States. And I realized that there was nothing out there. I was just disgusted. I had got to a point where I hated this industry. I've seen so many people trying to give people payoffs, positions. We had talked about that, guys. And it just disgusted me. Mike Craig calls me, and he says, "Kyle, I'm making a move. I'm leaving Visalus from the corporate side, and I'm going into the field." And I said, "Mike, you're stupid." And he said, "Well, at least take a look at what I'm doing. You know, we're friends." So I said, "Well, I'll come look." And I went to save my friend. I went to tell my friend, "Man, don't do this. It's a bad economy. Now's not the time to try to build a network." I mean, I went to go tell him, "Don't do this. Stay corporate, man, you know, at least till the economy turns." And so when I get there and I'm looking, I realize, man, this is incredible. I started seeing some things that turned me on. I got excited. I do that pretty easily, by the way. I got flat fired up, man. I saw the holy grail of network marketing, y'all. And I don't know if y'all realize this. A lot of y'all spend in this company for a while. I don't know if y'all really get this, and I want to make sure y'all really get this. Disappearing auto ship is the holy grail of network marketing. It's never how many people we bring in this business that matters. It's how many stays. And who can we guarantee stays? People that's getting it free. Man, I'm sitting here looking at this thing going, "Yeah, Mike, you might not be dumb after all." And then he started showing me the Beamer Club. Now, I got to tell you, I'm not a big Beamer fan. I'm learning to be, okay? You know, we've been driving Mercedes, and Mercedes has kind of been our thing for the last 4 years, but the Beamer's looking pretty good, yeah? How many of y'all know a free Beamer is good? And what really excited me is where that Beamer was. It's at the bottom of the comp plan. Most companies, they got a car program, the pink ones and the black ones and all that, but it's always up at the top. You got to make a bunch of money. And let's face it, at $1.5 million, who cares about the free car? Here's a company that understands that your friends are going to say dumb stuff. Y'all know your friends are going to say dumb stuff. But if you roll up, you know, how many of y'all's driving a Saturn? Anybody driving a Saturn? A couple of y'all? Yugos? Just kind of make a point here. If you're driving a car that when you shut it off, it keeps running, y'all know the one I'm talking about? And the next time your friend sees you, you're in a BMW, do y'all know they're not going to say anything dumb? I mean, this is amazing. So I saw that. I saw that, and I was like, man, that's nuts. This is crazy. I can't believe it. And then I saw something else, and I want to point this out to you because a lot of people asked me over this past weekend out in the hallway. They said, "Kyle, why would you leave that company and come to this company?" And the company I was with is called an add-on company, meaning this. It's an additional to your budget. And most network marketing companies out there, folks, are add-on companies. You got to ask people to spend more money. I saw in this company, we're dealing with redirection of funds. And I want to make sure y'all get this. I'm giving y'all the key components to help you go sponsor everybody on planet Earth. It's redirection of funds. They're already spending the money. All you're going to do is show them how to spend it in a different direction within their business, okay? You're not asking anybody to spend more money. Do y'all know if people aren't having to take money out of their budget, if they don't have to make a decision of whether to pay the water bill or, you know, buy some weight loss product, they'll always be there. They'll always be doing it. So there were some of the components. And then there was one other component. My wife, you heard her say she gets excited about the nutritional side. She's always been focused on weight loss. She actually built a company passively over the last 4 years. We were building this company, making money, but she was so passionate about weight loss, and everybody that was in that business was kind of fat, horizontally challenged. I mean, I don't know what to say. Y'all gonna have to help me out. I'm not real good with this. But she was building another business passively. She wasn't making money. She was just sending them to somebody else to drink shakes. I mean, she was already doing this. It just wasn't Visalus. And so, because she was passionate about that. Now, what I got passionate about was the anti-aging. Anybody in here passionate about the anti-aging? Now, I got excited about that, and I ain't even never shared this with y'all. And the reason why I did is because that's age-defying beauty. Would y'all agree with me? And I'm not real smart, but I do keep up with a few statistics. And how many of y'all know ugly strikes 1 in 3? I don't know if that's the good news or the bad news, but let me help you out. Everybody turn and look to your left. Everybody turn and look to your right. If you didn't see it, up your dosage. So we're having fun. And another thing you're going to find out about us is we do have fun. We have a blast, and we found that if you're having fun, people are attracted to you. And I'm going to kind of close with this. We knew that we loved a lot of people. As we built businesses, we knew that we absolutely fell in love with people. And I've never rolled one network to another. You know, I've built 7 companies. All 7 of them are still out there. I didn't go plucking this one and picking it up and setting it down over here and then doing it again and again. And so this was the first time I've actually taken a couple friends. And just so y'all know, I took 6 of my friends out of the last business. And then I took 8 friends off of the street who have never been in network marketing. And that's the 14 people we began this business with. Okay? And we knew we loved them, but this weekend's been pretty emotional for me because I've been sitting here listening. You don't never realize the impact you have on people's lives. And, I mean, it's been pretty emotional sitting here listening to people share the speed of trust. You know, folks say, you know, how do y'all do it? How do you do this? How do you do that? You know, all I know is this. We work really, really hard. And do y'all know working hard is important? And we work really smart. And I call it working smart hard. We love people. They're loving us in return. We never make decisions based on money. I am very coin operated. Don't get this wrong. You heard Tim saying, me and him live by the same principles. We're not sending any money back. But at the same time, we don't base our decisions on money. We base decisions on friends. And the money always flows. It always flows. Now, all right, now I'm going to teach you something real quick and I'm done. When y'all leave here, everybody's excited, am I right? And you're going to be excited tomorrow. But if you're excited and you don't take action, nothing's going to happen. I heard a story once, and I'm going to steal it. Has anybody got a grandma or had a grandma? That was a trick question. My grandma used to bake biscuits. Did y'all's grandma used to bake biscuits? Now, I don't know what y'all call them up here in this snowy area. Toast, yeah. But back home, we called them cat head biscuits. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And I was sitting at the table. My Nana, we called her Nana. She made the best cat head biscuits. I mean, just the best ones you ever ate. I mean, they're good. You bite into them, that butter starts running down your chin. She brought them things out and laid them on the table one day, and they were flat. They looked like pancakes. And I said, Nana, what happened to your biscuits? And she said, son, they squatted to rise and got cooked in the squat. Now, I went and studied this to find out what she was talking about. Some of y'all cook, I can tell. When you roll up that dough and you put it on the tray and you stick it in the oven, it actually shrinks. I don't know if y'all realize this. It'll actually shrink before it rises. And I guess they shrunk down and got cooked right there. Now here's the point. Y'all are excited today. And y'all are gearing up and y'all have got all kinds of plans, and I hope we're setting goals. Are we setting some goals? And we're building from one event to the next. So we're building from here to Orlando, and we're all excited. We're all fired up. And we're going to go home and we're going to squat to rise. Do not get cooked in the squat.